My apologies. I just got cut off because somebody called me. That number that interrupted looked like was American number or something, but when I answered, nobody answered. So must be the scam or something. Not usually happening. Where was I? I explained the stages. So I think I explained when I found the lot, we started to do the plan of the house. My land could easily fit like 4x2, but then I've been told by my company that I have to be careful because obviously I have to be careful because the bigger my house, the more it's gonna cost, and obviously I'm on the budget and stuff like that. And at that time, I was like, you know what? You told me I can, if I find the land, I can build this. I was like, unrealistic expectation. But anyway, we eventually ended up making my plan. I made my agent to make my own plan. It was 3x2 with the theater room, and I was so happy about that until I got a hold of measuring tape. Oh yes, that's another good advice. When you get the plan, go home and measure your existing house with the true measurements of your new house, because you know what? I was happy with that plan until I found the measuring tape. After I find the measuring tape, I was like, oh, again, like in this song, oh no, 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 no. I was like, no, it's too small. I don't wanna. So I called my agent and I said, you know what? I actually find the measuring tape. I measure my new house and it's gonna be a shoebox. He said, no, Oksana, it's not gonna be. Oh, no, no, no. That's not. Sorry. I know I'm all over the place. He took me to display house. So when I went into the display house, I was like, it wasn't a display house, it was house somebody was building. So when I went in, I noticed some of the rooms were quite small and I didn't like it. So on my return home, I took the measuring tape and started to measure the measurements from my plan towards the house I'm currently living in. And I was like, oh no, 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 it's too small. So I picked up the phone and I said, look, I've been measuring, I just find the measuring tape, I've been measuring and it's too small. I say, the lot I have, it's quite big. I have such a big, it's not big, but I mean, it can easily fit 4x2. But the reason we decided to build 3x2 because obviously the lack of finances with one income or something. So I said to him, you know what? I might as well not build this shoebox because in the end of the day, I'm not gonna be happy there. I'm gonna have all this land and I'm not gonna have big enough bedrooms. He said he will revise. He said to me, like I mentioned what I'm not happy about, like the kitchen too small or something. He said he's gonna try to make some amendments, but it might cost me additional money. And I said to him, you know what? I actually don't mind pay a little bit more now, but I want a bigger, I'm not a perfectionist, but I could see things, I could see myself, envision myself in these small bedrooms and don't like. So anyway, he made it a little bit bigger. He added a additional living area to that. So eventually I was almost happy with the plan. We submitted the plan to the bank. I think it took because we decided to go with the Keystart because I'm first time home buyer, so Keystart was appropriate option for me. After reconsidering all option, we decided to go with Keystart. Even so, I wasn't a little bit sure because the interest rate is much higher than the interest rate from the bank, but at that time this was my only option, so I opted to go with them. I think after you submit the documents to bank, this It's called pre-approval. It takes about 20 days or so. I think I'm running because like I'm all over the place. I just wanted to mention a few ideas, and so it takes about 20 days. I think I finally received my approval in July 2020, and but I think they come back with about 14 conditions to fulfill before formal approval. So some of the conditions were like, for me, closing my credit cards, closing off my student loan. I didn't have big student loan, but I did have a little bit. And I was like, okay. So I had to do this. Obviously, it took some time for me to gather all the finances for that and everything. And I think my land was, the developer agreed to hold the lot for me, I think, till mid of August. But eventually the builders asked them to extend for, I don't know for how long, so the developer agreed to extend. And I think finally in September, late of September, the agent called up and asked me to have a meeting with him. So I met up with him and I was like, it doesn't sound good. It's always meant something, like it's meant serious. So I was a little bit nervous about this meeting with him. And when we met, I knew something coming up serious. And he said, look, we received your paper from the bank and everything. There is a few hiccups. It wasn't the hiccups was about the house valuation due to, obviously, with coronavirus and everything, the prices, people who wants to sell the houses, they reduce the prices, and when the bank evaluate your properties, they just take like they take the average 5 or so properties sold in the area. I don't know, that's what I've been told, but anyway, it makes sense when you look at it. So when I thought about this, I was like, okay, and what's the matter? So they said, we have better proposition for you. I was like, so what's the proposition? So they offered to build me a bigger house, add additional bedroom, and include in the same package, like because I already had the price of the house and everything, like quotation already done. So they said it's not gonna change for you, but if you add additional bedroom, it's gonna add the value to your property. Because the previous plan, it was my baby. Like I wanted that house and everything, and I actually like most of it, except very few things with my planning. I said I said to them, I need to think about that, because in the end of the day, this is gonna be like I said to the agent, I cannot. I said to the agent, I cannot give him my answer just yet, because I have to sleep on it. And I said, I have to consult my widest circle of friends, to ask for somebody else's opinion. So of course I consulted my friends, and my friend said, oh, we actually like bigger house better. And I was like, sure. Few things I didn't like about new plans. Like I didn't like the kitchen, because I wanted this freestanding bench and something, and I was like, but the more I thought about this, I was like, oh my god, I gained in one extra bedroom, I gained in some living area around my house. My kid's gonna be like a little bit separate from my area, like I'm going to be like on this end with the living room with the kitchen, and my kid's gonna have like different entry from, like, then not different entry, but the entry gonna be like from the end of living room, and the full bedroom's gonna be like on the other side. And I was like, maybe not a bad idea. My kids are bigger now, they will need more privacy and stuff like that, and I learned to love it. So I said to my agent, I'll let you know the following day. So the following day, I sent him a message and I said, look, I decided to go ahead with the new plan. But it was another hiccup. He said, if you agree to go with the new plan, it's going to take us an additional 6 weeks loop because it has to go back to the bank, back for pre-approval, through all this stuff. And I was like, oh. You know, nothing happening in my life. I was like, oh, well, I might as well maybe save more money before I build. So anyway, I agreed. And finally, yesterday, 20th of November, I received my formal approval without unconditional formal approval. And we are ready to start building my house. So this is my journey. But other things I wanted to mention, oops, sorry, I'm holding my phone because I obviously don't have any equipment or anything, but I'm so excited to talk about my house. So yeah, I just wanted to mention why I chose this agent, because like I said before, well, I felt like other agents wanted to take everything away. They're like, oh, but if you want 4x2, you have to take like air conditioner off, you have to do this, you have to do this. Well, with my company, the company I chose, they said to me, oh, like, what I like the quality of the materials they offer. It's like stone kitchen bench top or stone bench top in the laundry. It's like what else they offer, like porcelain tiles. They also offer, like, they're very more reasonable with what they offer, and they offer me like obviously aircon, paint, all inclusive. And I was like, I'm gonna go. I like comfort, so I just want, to receive the key and move into my house. I don't want to paint walls by myself, and so that's basically why I decided to choose the company. And he also provided portfolio, and everything was there. It's like everything included in the package is like looks good enough quality. Other things to look for, they also offer me like a high ceiling house, so my house gonna be kind of like, it costs you money, but I wanted that, so I quite like high ceiling and stuff like that. So when the reason I'm sharing all this information, because like I obviously want to share my experience of looking for a house. So if you're looking for a house, and if you meet with your agent and they give you quotes, don't necessarily go with the cheapest, because cheapest house not necessarily mean the better. For me, when I chose my company, for me it was about quality. It was about I'm building my own house. I'm taking mortgage for so many years. I'm not necessarily gonna be always single mom with this one job and with 2 kids that save. So I did want to build a house, because obviously to build my house cheaply, because obviously this house is likely my forever house. So I want to add some class to it as well. So yeah, if you made this so far, listening to the end of this video, please join me in the future to hear more. Bye.